late. You are late.
Who's late? You're late. African timing.
I don't know. No, this time was you.
It's not a common man. Stop playing games. It's a shared combined effort. Did you log on to Edmund Music again?
Yeah, I've got the
Good.
screen.
Good. Alright, let me duck in. What's up, people?
Hello.
What is up?
So this time it was his fault.
No, it's not my fault, man. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. It's a combined effort of faults.
Okay,
But
so
mainly African timing.
Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah.
No, because usually I put this up and...
Don't put it up, man. You know what? Let's just have a nice and swift, what do you call it? Draw. Like, you do this every day. But I think they can hear us then. That's cool.
Okay, great.
We got Gus in the building.
Hey, guys.
We've got Jackie. She's been here like every day, so...
Oh,
that's
Jackie.
Cool. Where's she from again? Do you remember? Kenyan from Colombia.
Yep, I knew that was the one.
We've got Dre.
Yeah.
Dre's in the building. We've got kids Hogan Holt, Sam R, Leslie
Romero,
Mika Cherie, and we've got everyone.
Ina.
All
Oh,
of these
Ina.
guys are the regulars. The regulars.
Yes, so guys, you know, we've got 2 Fitbits.
The
And
Fitbit Versas.
it's time to give them away. You know?
So how long are we going to be here today? Let's just be honest.
Okay, so let's just because
Be careful what you say. Let's go for 20, I think.
yeah, let's try that.
So what we can do is we can do this for 5 minutes. 5 minutes for the draw. Let's actually...
We can take 5 minutes to take out 2 names.
Let's make it a little bit more exciting though, because like...
I know, right?
Alright, let's shuffle
Should've
it
put it in a
properly.
plastic
No, I'm
bag.
going to shuffle it. We'll get this one.
Oh, there you go again.
It always happens, but I want to kind of shuffle it to make it a little bit more, obviously less dodge. Alright, let's go. Should we do the draw? Alright, 2 names.
Okay, that's not
It
right.
goes through the actual holes in the thing.
Okay, that's
Right.
it.
You get 2 choices.
So 2 people. This is intense.
It's not intense though, but...
It's intense for me. Okay, that's
It might be
enough
really
shuffling.
intense for that person.
If
She
we
realises
can see
they
them on
might
the
not be
floor.
selected. Alright, let's
Okay.
go.
And Amani.
Amani. That is such a
So
generic
close
name.
to Enon. I thought it was her.
No,
Yeah.
Amani, but it's such a generic name. I don't know who that is. Where's the ball pen?
Oh, sorry. It's in my other pocket.
Mm.
Yeah.
So Amani's won the first one. I'm not sure if this person's on the chat.
No, but you know. Ooh, I don't
Amani.
know why. I thought it was Ina. It was upside down. Anyway.
So Amani, someone said, "Oh, it says we have to have Instagram to enter." No, not really. But you would have had to have entered before the 12th of October. And we said if you didn't have Instagram, just follow us on whatever social media you do have, and we'd have still entered you in. So if you haven't already entered, it's too late. But we'll do other draws in the future, innit?
Yeah, definitely. So, okay, Ed.
We've got one more.
go on.
Alright, fine. Let me do the last one.
Yeah, I'll check the floor.
I'm going to take my time with this.
Just pray, just say, Lord, let me pick the right one.
Okay, let's go. I've got one here in my hands. Who is it? Harumi Ayami.
Ayami, wait.
I saw this person, I think, on
was she
Monday.
not-
I think on Monday she was here.
Yeah.
Harumi Ayami. That's the winner
My goodness,
of the
she'll
other
be so
Fitbit.
happy. I do remember.
So that's actually someone we do remember or recognise in a way. But let me put this down. Harumi Ayami. So that's the second winner of the Fitbits. And that's all the prizes going out today. So we're only giving away 2 of these because they all valued at, I think, $150 each.
Yeah.
The next prize is £200 or $200. So it's more than $150 actually.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pounds, but yeah, same kind of translation. Apparently in Swahili it means peace.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's quite cool. Yeah, and someone said, how do you contact us? So I think if you win, what we do is we message you either on the original video, you know, where you said count me in, we'll message you there. Some people reach out to us on Instagram, we message you back there, but the main way we'll contact you is on that original post. So we'll send you a message, and obviously we'll give you some time to obviously respond.
But some people contact us, so we're just gonna verify some of the names because sometimes they're different from their Instagram names. So
this is what would you do with the unclaimed prizes?
Ed did say he's keeping the scale. That's all I know.
Okay, if one of the greater goods Nourish scales isn't claimed, that's mine. If we have anything else unclaimed, we might decide to maybe just do another draw.
Yeah, we could do another draw.
Yeah, we just let it roll over.
Yeah.
If no one claims it, we'll roll over. Cool. So what else is here? I didn't enter the giveaway, but I'm still watching because I love your content, guys. Congrats. Thank you, Sam. That's really cool. That's really, really cool.
Okay, so now it's question time, right?
Ed, call me T, please. When does the Q&A start? The Q&A starts now. So that's T. I just like to be like, oh, how do I pronounce that when I see T? So it's quite nice. All right. Hey to Yara as well. So the Q&A is open now. So just put any questions you guys have there, and then me and Chi can answer them. We'll bounce off it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just letting you guys know what we've been doing today.
Ages. Huh? That's your first question. Ages.
Ages. Oh, okay.
How old do you think we are first? I think let's let them guess first. Guess. So, and who's older as well? Like.
Who's older?
Who's older? Yeah. So then, in that way, they can actually judge us by our appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I think I have a baby face. I do.
I think I have a baby face, but I've got bags now. Like, so it's not helping me, man. It's not helping me.
I think
so. No one's guessing our ages. Like, we might just have to just tell people. I think people, they want to be nice, innit? They don't want to be like 35.
No, that's definitely you.
Nah, not me, man. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll give them our ages. So, what's your age, Chi? 24 and 26.
So what, 24 to me and 26 to Ed, right?
Nah, it's the other way around. 25, 23, or 25 and 23. So, like, okay, we're getting decent estimates, actually. So, yeah, fine.
Yeah, he's 36.
36, what are you talking about? I'm 45. She's older. 23, 25. Yes! Oh, whoa! Kim, you saved my life,
Kim, man. That's so funny.
24, 25, 27, Ed. Ooh. 26. Okay,
so I'm younger. Thank you,
Kim had my back, innit? She said, I'm 23 and you're 25.
That's
25.
21 and 23. Wow.
Nah, we're getting good estimates. 24, 26. I can't lie. I'm gonna be dead honest. Like, I think everyone's quite good at predicting ages,
everyone's
isn't it?
really good here.
Like, you guys, we're literally probably like smack bang in the middle. How old are you, Chi?
I'm 24.
I'm 24 as well.
Not for long.
I'm 24 as well, but I'm 25 like in about 2-3 weeks, so I can't even celebrate. Well, I assumed since you asked. Oh, I see. So Kim's got your back now. She's like, oh, she assumed. Cool. Alright, we've got Yara with a message. She goes, I need your help to tone my booty and what? And body too.
My body too. Just had a baby and I want my body back. I don't understand how you feel because I haven't had a baby, but I can sort of like future relate for the future.
Future relate, bro. You can relate anyway.
I may relate in the future.
First of all, like how you just had your baby? Like, how long ago was it? If it was obviously like really soon, I'll be a little bit cautious about basically just getting back into exercise and stuff like that. Do you have any separation between your abs, first of all? You know, that's called, what's it called? Diastasis recti. I think one of our other subscribers said they had that issue when they were pregnant. And I think what they did is they did like loads of like hardcore ab exercises and it made it worse.
Yeah,
and apparently their abs look like a cone. Like, so that can make it worse. So if it's immediately after you've delivered, you want to just be a little bit gentle on the exercise and basically allow your stomach to shrink properly like first before like losing all the weight, or you're going to end up with like wrinkly skin, because the skin has to retract naturally slowly. Like, you don't just go on like a crazy diet after having like so much excess fat. But yeah, that's what it is, I say. So she said 3 months ago, emergency C-section. It depends. If it looks like everything is fine and you're obviously you're judging it by yourself. And
C-sections are, painful. My aunt was definitely not allowed.
My mum had 4. My mum had 4, so like my mum had 4, but she's fine. She always blames all her pain on it. Like I had 4 C-sections. I'm a mum, man.
You're not a woman. Yeah.
I'm a mum. She pretends she's like 8 years old. She's only 50 something. So.
Well.
Yeah.
I would say if you had a C-section 3 months ago, definitely.
I think it might be fine. It depends on obviously her condition now. If she thinks everything is fine, like, then I think then she can just start like exercises. But calories and what about calories?
Oh, I actually have no idea.
I would say go for TDEE. Obviously, just work out your TDEE, and then I think what you might want to do is you want to have less than your maintenance calories and only a slight deficit.
Yeah, because you don't want to lose too much weight straight away. That's the thing. So
I agree.
I would say just eat clean foods and maybe if you're eating loads of junk foods, just cut that out. But don't try and reduce too much
of your calories. Go for a slow weight loss, and then have like more protein, and then do your Kegel exercise is good. That's actually good. Can't lie. I think go for like your workouts, for instance. Go for your booty workout. Your wider hip workout.
If you find anything too hard or starting to hurt your belly area or your C-section area, then just stop.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Literally. And I think obviously go for like less calories than your maintenance, higher protein, and what that would do is it will let you basically tone down. So you're gonna lose weight, you're gonna retain the muscle you have, and if you are lucky, you will gain a little bit of muscle as well. So I think that's the best approach. So what else? We got I've been following your hip workout. It's amazing. Like muscles so sore afterwards. Great work, guys.
That's your hip workout. Awesome. Yes, they do work. So when people do it properly and slowly,
we only get a few people. We get only a few people say that to us, isn't it? Like lots of people watch the video and then we get a few people that said, you know what, I actually tried the diet properly. I did everything properly and it's actually working. They'll say it low key, but a lot of the other people, they'll keep messaging us, how many days a week do we do this? We're like, we wrote it in the video, we wrote it in the description, we pinned the message there saying do this once a week, and you still message us again, and then some people will come on Instagram, as well, and then they'll message us on Instagram saying again, like, how many
Are you sure?
Are you sure it's once a week?
I mean, it is crazy because other people always tell them every single day, do this every single day, twice a day, 3 times a day. So obviously they're gonna be like, are you sure it's once a week?
Yeah,
but yeah, seriously, it's once a week.
Once a week, just do it properly. You'll be in pain. Like you won't want to do it more. And then we've got Mika Shuri saying, have you ever been to the US? She's from Chicago.
No, I haven't. I'd love to.
Yeah, I've only been Europe anyway.
I've actually got family there.
Yeah. Then it says, when's your birthday? I'm November, obviously.
It's November.
Early November.
She probably wants your birthday.
My birthday. Yeah. My birthday, yeah? Alright, here it goes. It's the 5th of November.
Yeah. remember. The 5th of November.
Don't take the piss. When's your birthday anyway? Tell everyone.
Hey, she didn't ask me.
I swear you're born in a leap year. Your birthday comes once every 4 years.
No? Okay, my birthday's on the 28th of February, so I was actually born on the 28th.
So yeah, that's
cool. You guys know.
Yeah, I was close, right. So some people got it right. Positive vibes. Thank you so much. 3 months ago, emergency session, we did that. Can sport muscle strains be healed on their own time? Yeah. You know what? Most muscle strains can actually be healed on their own. Like most physiotherapists, when you go to see them and stuff, they'll give you some stuff to do. But 9 times out of 10, they know that time is going to heal it. So they'll literally just tell you to go home, rest the leg. Obviously, like, don't be too excessive on it, and it normally heals itself. When it comes to bone and like tendons, you know,
no, even tendons,
like joints, like cartilage, all of this stuff takes a long time to heal, but your body heals it by itself the best. Unless your bone's completely snapped out of place, then you've got to obviously have it positioned into the right place, have a splint, and then your body will obviously do its own healing processes. But yeah, it will heal itself. Yeah,
so like not too long ago, I went to a physiotherapist because of my sternum. Kind of like tore the ligaments there when I was doing some excessive kayaking on holiday. And I also capsized.
And what happened after you?
So that's not my fault. Right at the end, I just capsized, just like 2 steps away from the shore. So annoying.
Apparently the kayak flipped upside down and then and you got buried
you
alive.
Weren't even there.
I wasn't even there, but that's what I heard. I heard it was funny, but.
But yeah, so like all they said was, okay, yeah, we'll give you some of these exercises. I was like, oh, is it? Okay, it'll just take a while. Oh, okay. It's like there's nothing you can really do then. She's like, time will heal it. I'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you're just waiting most of the time. What's your diet's like? So Chi, you can go for a generic outlook on your diet.
So I basically I eat 3 meals a day. That's one. I do like to eat oats in the morning, usually when I'm at work. And when I'm at home, I eat cereal just because I can. Yeah, I mean, at lunchtime, I'll just have maybe some rice or chicken. If not, if I don't have any food, a meal deal, soup and bread.
I think it's just standard food.
Standard, really. And then, like, for dinner, I'll just have, if I don't have pasta dishes, I'll have rice dishes or my own traditional dish, Zimbabwean dish. I'll have sometimes Japanese ramen. We like our ramen.
Ramen's good.
Ramen's good. So, I mean, yeah.
Just various things.
But it's not like me to, come home and order chicken and chips every single day or in the morning just skip breakfast because I'm a hungry person. So, I mean, if I do skip anything, it's usually when I'm working really hard, and that's lunch.
Yeah.
And then I'll have dinner.
For me, I would say it's a very weird thing, but I eat less than she does. Like, less than she does. I eat twice a day, so I don't eat breakfast. And then lunch is a really big meal if I'm working, because I normally don't get to eat a big dinner. So then, like, I'm fasting all the way from the evening all the way till like 2:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And all it is that I eat bigger portions. So if I'm eating, I'll have a big portion, but then I don't really snack. I don't really snack much. If I do snack, it's fruit, or most of the time it's biscuits. And my diet's not as clean as cheese. I think I eat a lot more junk food because even when I'm at home, I have like 3 brothers, and all of these guys are big. So like, just all of us in the house, and we're hungry sometimes. Our mum's not there. She's not cooking. She's on the strike, isn't it? She's like, I'm not cooking for you guys anymore. So you know what? We have to. We're not cook. We don't have time to cook anyway. We just sometimes say, what we're gonna eat. We order pizza. We order kebabs. And as long as it's not like a really frequent thing, you shouldn't end up like having excessive weight gain. Yeah. So yeah, it's fine. Then it says, okay, Kim A asked, even with breastfeeding, not too much of a deficit for the calories. If you are breastfeeding, you need to factor that into your maintenance calories. So I think the way you would do that is you would add about 400 to the TDEE value, because breastfeeding itself burns calories and you need a little bit more calories, obviously, to sustain the breastfeeding. So add about 400 calories to your maintenance calories, and then do a deficit on that, if it makes sense. Just so you have a cushion to work with, so you're not like obviously jeopardizing your health.
Yeah, your health, exactly. When you're breastfeeding, it's just best to just eat clean and just eat more of it instead of cutting out anything, because you just need the energy.
So Kiki, Kim A, and Sam are asking for meal plans.
Okay, so we actually bought, like we said, we bought the portable hot plate stove, and we have like 50 lunch boxes. So we will start,
Yeah, we'll show you what you need to be eating to gain weight, lose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would, because it's quite technical, quite specific. So should we give him a date? Like, what should we shoot for? I think a week or 2 weeks time. Yeah. A week or 2 weeks time. So we got Yara. Okay, Yara thanks us for the message.
Sorry.
Once a week is good. Can't imagine doing it more than that. That's the same, because it's like once a week per muscle group. So it's not just one time you're training in the week. You might do your arms on or your arms and chest Monday. You might do your back Wednesday, legs Friday, core like Saturday. So you might end up training like 4 or 5 days a week, but you've only trained each muscle group once. Yeah. So we got, you guys are living in the UK too. For Yara.
Yep, we are.
UK.
I know I asked you this in another video, but please talk about fitness model.
I actually read that message and I was about to reply something. I was like, wait a minute. Like, let me chill with the reply. Like, yeah, so she says she doesn't want She doesn't want to believe she had surgery because her body structure is similar to hers. Now, with someone like Uche, like, I'll address it like in a very brief way, but I had to look at some of her pictures, some of her her transformation progressions and stuff, and her height and her weight measurements and stuff. I don't think I really have doubt with her, like, that everything is obviously 100% sincere. Just because of a few things, like if you know about how to spot natural bodies and natural physiques, you know there's a few certain requirements. So you know when we did that wider hip video, the how to get your hips wider, we spoke about insta hips, and then loads of people commented and said, you know, I have insta hips, so what's going on? And we basically said that's not insta hips that you have. I think you're confusing it. So what is your definition of insta hips? What are some of the characteristics?
So you put the spotlight on me.
Go for it. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to get all of this dirty work out here. Go for it.
So, insta hips.
Let's talk about the waist first.
Okay, so when you look at the waist and then you look at the hips, sometimes the hip to waist ratio is so drastic. And, you know, if you
it's not drastic.
Unless doing some kind of corset training that you never take off the corset, or you took a rib off or something.
No, it's not even that. I think what it all comes down to is how lean are you?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I know, like,
finished.
What? Well, you were going into corset training.
I was just trying to say,
we don't even know if that's true.
Even if, like, I'm just saying,
that's not even gonna work. We don't really know about that.
Like, the bum can't be as firm. It has to have some kind of cellulite or dimples for your waist to be. I mean, for your bum to be that big, right? And your waist to be that toned, then your bum has to be. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. You're saying basically natural markers of fat storage, and
your waist would be a bit.
So what she's saying, I think, is that if your glutes were that big and your hips were that big, the fat wouldn't be smooth. It wouldn't look really nice.
It wouldn't be that toned on your.
When you wear like clothes and you have your silhouette visible, you have curves, but underneath obviously the clothes, you won't look that firm. So that normally is an indication of obviously like surgery, because they manipulate the fat and they put it in different areas and they smooth everything out. But after a while, what you normally see is that as time goes on, people keep needing to re-amend the surgeries, because naturally, as time goes on, you're going to end up with a cellulite again.
Yeah.
Like, you can't obviously prevent it for too long. But I think all it comes down to is how lean are you on the torso. When you see these girls with like really lean like stomachs, really huge hips, like, it's not the case that we don't know anyone in this world with like really big hips. My mum's got really big hips, but the difference is obviously I know how my mum looks. In clothes, she looks like, wow, that's crazy. But her waist is still about 30 inches, right? Her hips are much bigger than her waist, but her waist isn't 24 inches.
No.
So if you're seeing these like guys on the internet with 24-inch waists and like really, really big hips, like 44, 45, 46. I mean, we're not sure if that's actually possible, because obviously we haven't even gotten that far.
No.
But from what I actually think, I don't think it would work. You would need a combination of fat and muscle, and fat storage isn't that efficient. I don't think it is.
Exactly.
I don't think it is.
It will touch base everywhere.
Yeah, and when you see people's like transformation pictures as well, like when you see like, for instance, in the beginning, they didn't actually have wide hip bones, or not super wide hip bones, and especially from the back, that the glutes are so round that you can't see any dimples on the side. Now that's an indication of obviously manual fat transfer, because naturally everyone's got like some kind of hip dips. You know, we made a video about hip dips. Yeah, we made that. You know, that video we made about the 5 causes of hip dips. We're getting so much hate on that video because everyone's there like, but what, you're saying hip dips like this and that. We don't have nothing against hip dips. We're just literally sharing with you guys 5 causes that can actually contribute to making them worse. Not that everyone doesn't have them. Everyone's got them if you move your legs in certain positions. But yeah, some of these Instagram models, it's like crazy. So yeah. Cool. Then we got wide hips and small waist, which is her body. Okay, that was the same question. Ramen, I don't know, right? Her body is gold.
Sama, we love ramen too.
Yeah. We got literally twin flames. I don't know. Like, what's twin flames?
I don't know. You know.
Do you mean we're twins or like? I don't know. Anyway.
I'm trying.
T is saying
You
can read it.
I'm trying to gain 10 kg of weight in 6 months. I used to take a Peterman. I gained like 12 kg. I used to be 40 kg. There's no way I can measure my calories in Nigeria. Please, any tips for me?
you're trying to gain 10 kg of weight now. Like, first of all, I feel like 10 kg. I think you guys don't know how much 10 kg is. Like, you've got to be very careful with trying to gain 10 kg of weight. You're gonna end up as a fat blob. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, 10 kg weight is a lot of weight. So if you're trying to get thick, a lot of people are trying to get thick. Tell them, what's the first like base of structure in our body?
Bone.
Our bone. Our bone is like, it's a solid frame to build upon, right? Then we've got what?
Then we've got muscle.
Muscle is still kind of solid. So once you've got muscle here, you can see it stays in place. Then we've got fat. When you fry like food in the oven and then you see like all of the fat gather on the pan, you can see it's got no structure. If you gain 10 kg of fat with no structure, no muscle behind it, it's just going to sag. You're not going to end up looking like all of these Instagram models. Some of these guys, again, have done surgery. Most of them have done surgery on Instagram. A lot of them are doing like Brazilian butt lifts. That's what's causing all this, obviously, this craze. I think epitome is really good if you just want to gain weight all over. Like, you don't care how much weight you're trying to gain. You don't care where the weight's going to go. You'll gain weight, and then what people normally do in that situation is they'll go to Miami or whatever. They'll say, I'm going on holiday to Miami, or whatever. Then they will transfer the fat that they've gained into one area of their body. So like, don't gain 10 kg. 10 kg is way too much. You know your transformation. How much weight did you gain?
I think
how much weight?
It's not 6.
Not even 6 kg. It was from 56 to about 61 at your biggest.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Close.
Yeah. The reason why I know all these measurements and she doesn't is because like when we were trying to monitor your progress, did you like to jump on the scale? You couldn't put this person on the scale. She'd be like, I don't care. Like, I don't really care. She didn't give one monkey about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So
to tell the truth, she didn't like exercising that much as well. No one likes exercising. It's not fun.
Painful.
It's painful. So you don't even care about your progress. You're just like, I just want to get this over and done with.
At one point, I was just like, listen, I'm just like, I'm working out every single like time, and I'm just tired. I'm like, why do I have to weigh myself and take progress pictures? But it's really important. So.
I see. And for tea as well, you know, tips on gaining weight in Nigeria. Nigerian diet, that's one of the easiest diets to actually gain weight from. That's why I'm actually surprised to not gain weight on it. Because you've got stuff like fufu, you've got pounded yam, you've got like all of these soups, you've got pepper soup, everything. There's lots of oil in the food. You've got jollof rice. If you want to gain weight, just add more oil to everything and have a bigger portion of all of these foods. But it's normally really easy to gain weight with African foods. That's what I know.
It should be.
It should be really easy as long as you know exactly how much you're eating.
But it would be really good if you started training, because then like, you know the carbs that you have in your diet and the meat, and the ratio is really good for gaining muscles. So.
Exactly. So I think work out how many times a day you're eating and how big your portions are, and just try and increase your portions or how many times a day you eat. But it should be fine, like, if you do it right. But we'll probably make videos, meal plans. You might touch upon it. Meal plan. Yeah. So, okay, I'm holding you guys to that for Kiki. And then it says, oh, thank you. So that's about, I think, Instagram sort of models.
Okay.
How did your passion for health and fitness start?
My passion for health and fitness, like, let me be brutally honest. I liked fun sports, you know, tennis, hockey, football, you know, things you can like, yay, get happy about when you finish. When Ed started showing me my workout routines that I should start incorporating, I was like, what the heck now?
You know, she told me straight up, I'm not doing that. She said, I'm not doing that. She goes, where's the fun?
What's the fun in that?
I said, look, it's not about fun, it's about actually aesthetics and changing your physique. She wasn't having it. So, like, for 6 months, I think I was trying to convince her to get into fitness. Yeah. I was like, I need a training partner. Like, I'm bored. Like, I'm going to the gym. I see all these people training together. Like, I would like to train with you. But she's like, nah, I'm not doing it.
I've always loved health. Yeah, I've always been interested in health and food and eating healthy and, you know, exercising. But doing, like, the exercise that I do now, I didn't imagine myself doing that in the past. But now that I do it, it's sort of like a way to challenge myself. It's like me and my mind, sort of like my mentality. I'm just trying to beat my old mentality and not give up and stretch my faith and stretch my endurance. So that's what I like about like my fitness now.
I think that's a really good answer. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, for me, when I was younger, I wanted to be a break dancer. So this was when I was like maybe about like anywhere from about 6 years old. So I used to do like bodyweight exercises to try and get myself stronger to do breakdance moves. And then I started doing push-ups and dips in the kitchen, and I got stronger, so I could do like, you know, the worm, the caterpillar, and I could do it like super high. So people obviously were like, oh, that's kind of cool and stuff like that. And then after like a while, people were saying, oh, you know, you've got muscles and stuff. And I didn't even know about it. At that age, I wasn't even paying attention to stuff like that. I just wanted to do these moves. So as I got older and older, obviously, I got into secondary school. And then when I already got into secondary school, by then, people were like, oh, how come you got abs and stuff like that? Our mum, she never bought us dessert in our life. Like, there was no such thing as dessert. So she had us eating really, really clean foods, and she was cooking every day at that time. That's why nowadays we always hold her to it and like, mum, where's the food? Because like, she was cooking like so consistently, so good. And then one day she just said, I'm not doing it anymore. And she threw in the towel. She stopped baking. She does nothing now. Like, she just chills. But yeah, that's how I got into like fitness. And then health, I started doing obviously, what do you call it? What do you call it? I started learning pharmacy. Sorry. I'm just getting tired. It's so late here. So I started learning pharmacy, and then obviously that's how I'm in health and fitness.
We did kickboxing together in college.
Yeah, we did kickboxing. Yeah, that's how we met basically.
Not really.
Kickboxing.
We had mutual friends.
I didn't meet you through mutual friends. I met you at kickboxing.
No.
I'm not even lying.
Jensen.
I didn't know all of you guys. I thought you guys were a bunch of weirdos, to be honest. I didn't know nobody at that time.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. We used to say hi to each other near the lockers.
Yeah.
And
it was from kickboxing, I'm telling you. Like.
But yeah, we started talking more in kickboxing. More.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know much. So it says, okay, what you go then says, what else we got here? Twin flames are two people destined to be in love. Oh, that's quite cool.
Thank you.
You know what? I'll explain that story another time. I'll keep you guys updated. My waist is 26 inches, hips 37, currently 54 kg, and 5'3". So I'll follow your advice. That's actually a good starting position. Everything you said there looks quite decent. Like
it does, it really does.
Your height for 5'3", 54 kg is not too heavy, not too light. It would depend on obviously your body composition, because you could have more muscle or fat. But I think that's good measurements to start with. So we're interested in seeing how you get on with them. Why did you guys decide not to lift weight? You know, for me, it's because I wanted to lift weights actually. I really did. And then my cousin came home one day, and my older brother at that time was lifting weights. He bought a weight set, and I had basically done like one workout with him, one session with him. And then I said, you know, I'm lifting weights. And at that time I was 5'3", and I was about, how old was I? 15. And he goes, what are you doing? You're not going to grow. You're going to be stuck this height for the rest of your life, yeah? And I can't, like, that scared me. I was like, whoa, I can't be this short for the rest of my life. 5'3". My mum's 5'3". And I was like, hell no, man. Yeah. So after that, I said, you know what, I'm going to lift weights when I stop growing when I'm 19 years old. And that's what I did. And then I was still doing bodyweight exercise in between. And then when I got into college and I was obviously like 18 years old, people were saying, you know, you're quite big, you're muscular, what do you do? And I was saying, I just do push-ups and dips at home. And because I'd already gotten that far, I just thought, you know, why not try, like, develop my body with just my body weight? Because it seems like I'm doing better than all the other guys that are doing weights. So that's why I never did weights, because I realised, let me just see how far I can take it. So it's just like a little challenge, but then it amounted into something else, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Alright, we're going to have to sign out soon. We've been here for
how
quite a
about
bit
one
of time.
more question?
Alright, let's go through which questions are better. Heidi Rich says, how can I lose weight around my stomach? I think go back and check out your small waist.
Yeah, I mean, we could basically give you some more tips on Instagram, but if you watch the smaller waist, wider hip video, that's a good starting point. If your goal is just to lose your the weight around your stomach, eat a little bit cleaner, calculate your TDEE, and try and do that workout twice a week. What else?
Literally, I think just follow that. Like,
follow
you just gotta get your diet.
Any more questions,
We've given you enough information. I think you guys, what you need to start doing as well is, like, stop conceptualizing, starting, you know, to actually change your physique. Actually really mean it. Like, if you're gonna check out your TDEE, look at it now, look at your calories there, actually, like, try and take control of your diet. And that actually just put, like, faith into that, innit? So test that for about 3 weeks, like, be consistent and see if it's actually worked. If you actually do the work, it will actually pay off. But if you just keep on talking about it, you're not going to get started. You won't see the differences. Cool. So we got someone's going to ask.
Very, very, what am I trying to say? Very motivating speech there, Ed.
Motivating speech, what? We've got Yara. said she was going to ask us how we met.
Oh, we
already
explained. Yeah.
We look good together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you motivated to teach me so much. That's cool.
Okay.
That's Ash. I remember Ash. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the OGs actually. 5'2", 72 kg. I've had a thicker lower body my whole life, but now my upper body has followed. How can I keep my lower body and lose a lot of my top? I think the same video.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you've got to fix up your diet, I think, for that. Because 5'2", 72 kg, it's quite dense. So I think what you've got to do is you've got to control your diet. I think just diet alone, without even doing any exercise, you could easily lose about 10 kg on that. Yeah, 10 kg easily for diet alone. So ask yourself, do you eat any fried foods? If you fry foods, like just double the calories of what you think the food item is you're frying, and then add another like load of calories on top of that. That's how much calories you're going to get from deep frying something. Because 1 tablespoon of oil, like 120 calories, like simple. Yeah. So you've got to take control of your diet. Alright, let's do about 2-3 more. So Heidi already sent us a message on Instagram. Under what name?
No, I think it is Heidi.
Oh, it is Heidi?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't even looked into the messages.
We'll look into it again.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Sam, any tips to stop overeating? Yeah. I think you've got to make... Yeah, you can answer this. You can go for it.
So it's just like... I mean, unless you're going to say you're like one of those secret night eaters who wake up in the middle of the night and then make a whole omelette and they don't remember it, I think you're okay. I think overeating is sort of... In terms of sort of just like, you know, portion size, you can sort of tell when you're being too greedy. It's like when it takes you a whole hour to eat your food. I know I eat slow, but some people like literally, I know I did this when I was trying to gain weight. I would put a lot of food on my plate and it would take me a long time to finish it, but I had to because I was on my gaining period. But for you, if you see that you're taking, let's say, much longer to eat, it's probably because you have too much on your plate, unless you're like, you know, a slow eater. And then like think of the ratio of carbs to veg to meat. So if you have a whole load of carbs on your plate, like can you really justify having that much on your plate?
Exactly.
Maybe put a bit more veg, less carbs, and a bit less meat. Like just
I think you've literally touched upon what I was going to say. I was going to even say I have a different opinion to Chi. Chi's talking about portion control and portion sizes. I would look into your calorie density. So that just basically means how much calories is in a certain amount of food. So like you might have, for instance, like one biscuit. Well, let's just make it 10 biscuits. 10 biscuits might be about 700 calories, and we're just talking about digestive biscuits or just little chocolate biscuits. Now you can eat 10 biscuits in 10 minutes. One biscuit a minute, easy. You'd have taken in like 1,000 calories just straight off the bat. But then let's talk about like 1,000 calories worth of vegetables. Calculate that on the internet. How much is 1,000 calories worth of vegetables? You wouldn't be able to finish it. You wouldn't be able to finish it. You wouldn't even have the space in your stomach to actually even process all of that food. So all it comes down to is what is about calorie density. Like, so eat stuff that has a lower calorie density. Like rice. Rice is good. A big portion of rice, like a huge portion of rice, isn't anywhere near as much as like a small portion of chips, fried chips. So you've got to just basically have more foods that mean more, and obviously have
more
less,
nutritious.
More nutritious value and have less excess calories. When you make a sauce or a stew, like do you just freehand pour the oil in there to fry the onions? Like measure it out. Just put like 1 or 2 tablespoons. You don't need that much oil to fry onions. Like be careful with it. That's all it is. So what else we got?
So I think that was literally the last question I think we were going to take.
Let's see. Someone said they want to lose weight everywhere, not just the stomach, waistline. I think you said whenever she loses weight, she loses weight all over. It's because you're doing it wrong. You're probably just reducing your calories. And if you do that, you're going to lose weight everywhere. You're going to lose muscle as well. So you've got to make sure that you have enough protein when you're losing weight and that you're using the muscles. So it's exactly the same thing we said in that small waist wide hips workout.
So if you watch that video, it'll be really helpful. So you do need to engage the muscles so that you don't lose them. Okay, we're going to give all of these like one line answers. Let's be as concise as possible. What do you think about HIIT workouts? Good. Yeah, we like those. How do you lose arm fat? You have to lose fat all over. You can't spot reduce the fat. Arm fat, you need to lose fat all over. Yeah.
Are you guys personal trainers? If so, how much do you charge? I want to invest in one. We're not officially personal trainers
Not
yet.
at the moment.
Yeah, I'm doing like a personal training course, so just to obviously get credibility to do this. Yeah. But yeah, we're not doing personal training at the moment. I think in Jan 19 we might start doing like personal consultations, but not at the moment. What else? If I'm underweight and son work, wondering if you have.
Okay, hi, I'm underweight and soon wondering if you have any booty and hip workout without losing weight.
That's what to do for calorie management. Yeah. So check out the wider hip video.
So if you don't want to lose weight, then you have to calculate your TDEE so that you can maintain them.
Yeah.
But then add a bit more for like when you're trying to do your workouts, so you know that you're going to be active. Maybe add about 100 or 200 to that. So
that's good. So Kiki said, will you guys ever do a scheduled workout program? So like, I think Fitness Blender, she's saying they do something where like every day on her Google Calendar has like a scheduled workout. So we don't know Fitness Blender. You know, we actually found out about them recently because someone said, I think you guys are like the Black Fitness Blenders. Yeah. I was like, who are these guys? So I Googled them and I thought, okay, I can see the similarities and stuff. But yeah, we are actually going to do something like that.
Yeah, our website's coming out soon, so we just need to finish filming.
I have a bad habit of eating laying down. Could that be the reason? Yes. If you eat and you don't digest the food and you go to sleep straight away, you had no time to burn any of that calories. You had no time to use any of that glycogen. Now, that isn't a problem for someone like me because I'm quite active. I don't drive. I stand all day in the pharmacy and I train sometimes on the same day. So when I eat in the evening, that's just to replenish the glycogen stores I've already depleted. Like I'm already like I have no energy. So I've just taken in energy and that's just going to be used straight away. But if you're like eating too much food and you're not actually doing that much activity, lots of people are like that nowadays because now you've got TVs, you've got your phone. When you come home, you're just going to sit down, isn't it? So if you eat late at night and you go straight to bed, expect a lot of those calories. If it's excess, if what you're eating in the evening is excess, it's going to get converted straight to fat. And over time, you can just end up just gaining weight. So cool.
Yeah. I
think we're almost done. Good, yeah.
Guys,
when you start working out, how long does it take before you start losing muscle? That's a good question, T. Because I've already lost 13 pounds in the space of about a month. 13 pounds. Not in a month, I'll be honest, about 2 months. About 2 months, yeah. And that's from just not training and not having enough food. And yeah, I didn't focus on any protein. I haven't even been eating that much meat. And the muscle goes really fast. My brother, he was like really big. And in it took about 4 months. He got a new job. He couldn't train anymore. And he was jogging every day. It took 4 months. He went from being bigger than me to being skinnier than even my younger brother. He was skinny. Yeah. And he goes, you know what, I just wanted to start fresh. So once I hit rock bottom, I'm going to build up again. And it took him 6 months to get back to even being like bigger than he was. Just because once you gain muscle already, it's quicker for you to regain the muscle. But it's also really easy to lose muscle if you know what you're doing. So I'm going to make a course soon. I'm not joking. A course on how to lose all your gains. I'm not even joking. I think it's a science. I know the science of how to lose all your muscle. And why would you want to lose all your muscle?
Maybe you just want to change your body frame.
Exactly. I think body recomposition, because sometimes when you're training, you accidentally make mistakes with your body proportions, and before you realize it, you've got some huge triceps and you've got no biceps, and you're like, what the heck? That looks so unbalanced, and you can't actually get them to catch up. So sometimes when you just take a break for a while, you lose some of your gains. It allows you to then balance things up, so gain again the muscle and have a much more balanced physique and frame. So I did that in the past and it did work, but problem with me, I just keep on yo-yoing, so literally. Alright, thank you guys for answering. Thank you so much. Video about smoothies is coming for Aicha. You guys are the Black Fitness Blenders and I'm here for it.
Well, thank you guys so much. And we always say 20 minutes. We have no idea how long this took.
This has gone over 50 minutes in my opinion.
What?
I think it's gone over 50 minutes.
An hour, right?
I really do think it's been an hour. Yeah.
Well, anyway, I guess we'll never be able to reach that 20-minute goal.
Nah,
I've accepted it.
It's cool. We've only got one more day of this anyway.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Who's the winners?
So Amani and Harum Ayami, and we only have one more prize.
And that's what?
What? That's $200 or dollars or whatnot.
Yeah, $200. I think it's more than $200.
Yeah. And we have a load of people in this basket, so hopefully...
Hopefully someone wins, but that's only one winner. So like,
yeah,
your odds, obviously the chances are now like obviously a little bit low, but hopefully one of you guys win who's on the chat.
Could be anyone, guys. So we'll see you tomorrow at
what time? What time? Like, we'll jump on.
11:30 the UK
time. 11:30, yeah.
So 10:30 GMT.
Okay, 10:30 GMT.
Yeah.
So we'll go back half an hour earlier, and
oh, so. But then we'll lose people from America, maybe.
It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. You can't obviously.
Okay, so could we have like a quick vote? What time should we come back tomorrow?
Everyone here's gonna be like, look, listen.
I know you're gonna be biased and say at the same time.
Guys, that's jokes.
Okay, so
yeah, we'll work it out, and then we might even just do a community post.
We'll just do a community post.
We'll do a community post. So yeah, we'll let you guys know. How to lose all your muscle video.
Okay.
Literally.
So so we'll see you guys tomorrow. I think maybe 10:30 GMT or maybe
we'll make a poll.
So
we'll
just let you know in the post, community post.
Yeah, it'll be like a poll, so like questionnaire kind of thing.
So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye. See you guys, yeah? Bye. Alright, how are we gonna turn this off? Not like yesterday.